Let's go! Let's freaking go! Nintendo making the moves we've been begging them to make and we've been waiting for. This is breaking news, my friends, so I gotta bring it to you here first on SwitchForce. The brand new Game Boy Advance emulator for Nintendo Switch Online, the official one from Nintendo, is here. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Make sure to hit that like button if you're excited for GBA games on Nintendo Switch. They're happening. They're happening. Someone dumped a dev kit and found the emulator for GBA, and it already works. So we're going to dig in and dive in, but make sure to let me know in the comments down below what GBA games you want to see on Switch. This could be happening as soon as Monday. Now, I'm going to get into the details of what they found and the different games and how it looks on Switch, but first I want to tell you that there is maintenance happening for Nintendo Switch Online next Monday. All right, that is going to be on April 25th at night. There's maintenance, and we thought maybe it was some new NES games, perhaps a bundle of Genesis titles. It looks like it could be Game Boy Advance. All right, so here's what we got going on. This is gaining tons of traction, and before you say that this is just someone being silly, let me scroll down here and show you that Direct Feed Games says, "I've seen it, it's real." Now, Direct Feed Games is Nate the Hate, and he is very reputable, and he is who called Game Boy Advance last year and said Nintendo would be working on it, but he is surprised that it's Game Boy Advance and Game Boy at once, and not just Game Boy first. But we do see they're also working on Game Boy Color. There it is, Super Mario Land on the Switch home screen. You can play this thing. Well, we can't play this thing, but it's clearly in the works, and they just have to press the button. The fact that this is leaked out, the fact that it's part of a dev kit tells me that it's happening soon. Going deeper on the GBA side of things, this is freaking cool. All right, the emulator is called Sloop, and look at all this stuff that's happening. Look at all these games. This is already an insane lineup. Now, I want you to be aware that there's no guarantee that all of these games appear on Switch. This could just be part of their testing process, but it does bode well. And we're seeing a really interesting lineup in titles, including Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire. I'm so desperate for a new Pokemon Pinball. We've got Golden Sun and Golden Sun Lost Age, both there, which looks, oh man, wouldn't that be amazing to play Golden Sun on the freaking GBA, on the Switch, take it wherever you want. Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is a great one. Tactics Ogre, Super Robot Tyson, Original Generation. There's Kuruin. I'm not sure if we're seeing anything else. There's Ninja 5-0 and Pokemon Trade, as well as the original Mario Bros, which is interesting. You can see there's like suspend points, save data memory, record plus rewind, proving that this is the Switch emulator and that it's going to have all the functionality that we've come to expect from the other consoles on the classic apps for Nintendo Switch. Just very, very neat stuff, and you can even see some images of it working. All right, here are images of Game & Watch Gallery 4, apparently another game they were testing or could be coming. We've got some Mario Bros. 3 action right here. We've got some F-Zero Advance action right here, and then freaking Yoshi's Island. I love this game and I love this idea. Now, if these all run well and Nintendo drops a batch from at the start, this could be another big move. We've talked about how the Switch Online service is just getting better and better, and dare I say, great. It's almost there, and this is what would push it over the edge, because bringing in Game Boy is fun, right? That's cool. Mario Land, that's nice to play on Switch. But being able to actually have Game Boy Advance as well, freaking cool. And these emulators are developed by Nintendo Europe Research and Development, NERD. They're both functional, they're both there, and it's happening. We're gonna get Game Boy Advance on this system. If I think about how many games Nintendo will drop, well, they started off SNES and N64, like around 10 or so titles, so that feels fair. But there's so many great ones to pick from, they kind of can't go wrong. I mean, you got the Metroids, you got the Pokemons, you got Zeldas, and they really now could establish something where they're dropping GBA games, N64 games, SNES games, NES games, Genesis games, DLC for Switch games, and the online service now is a steal. The expansion pack that started off being so lame is now a steal. Let me also say that I love the freaking logo for the emulator, the Sloop emulator. Now that is some fine marketing design. All right, there was actually footage of the emulators in action, but that has disappeared because, of course, Nintendo got them ninjas, and this probably was supposed to be a big surprise reveal. Although we've talked about it and knew it was kind of coming for a while, and by golly, it should come. Game Boy Advance was introduced on the Wii U as a fun way to play some classic handheld titles on the gamepad. And now the Switch is like the full realization of what the Wii U wanted to maybe be, but so much better. And so getting Game Boy Advance here makes perfect sense. There will always be the argument and the dilemma of like, you can't buy these games, right? You can't go and buy Golden Sun: The Lost Age. You can't go and buy Super Mario Advance 4. But you can play them via the online service, and like I just mentioned, I think this subscription is going to start to work out in our favor. Paying $4 a month for access to 5 classic, well, 6, 7, I guess, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Technically, that's like 3 systems alongside NES, SNES, N64, and Genesis. 7 classic consoles with more and more regular releases. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, what a game. Oh my gosh, I'm flashing back as I make this video to the Game Boy Advance era, which was such a fun era for me, and I bet a fun era for a lot of you. It was when I was kind of like coming into my own as someone that could like save my money and buy games. I could go to Funko-Land and make trades. I could look online and get magazines, and like it was a great time. I remember swapping in my Game Boy Color for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and my younger brother swapped in his Game Boy Color for Rayman Advance. And then we got our Game Boy Advances. I got Mario Advance alongside mine, and we just had a blast. And then the SP, and then Pokemon, and it just snowballed. And I think this is the snowball effect for Nintendo Switch, and it's good to see that so many deep rumors that lurked for a while, would they, wouldn't they, how far would they go slow, have been proven that Nintendo is actually gonna go quick, right? They are going to give us Game Boy, not just Game Boy and Game Boy Color, but like everything that Game Boy means. And that definitely, absolutely, 100% means Advance. And if they've got them already, it feels like it's not going to be the traditional Nintendo Switch Online slow rollout, but maybe we'll just get a bunch as well. It's kind of like expansion pack round 2. Round 1 had N64 and Genesis. Round 2 has the suite of Game Boy games. And I would love to see this populate on our Switches next week. Somehow, some way, if this comes next week, that would be killer. There is maintenance that lines up, so that is what I'm going to predict right now. If this is a pre-summertime direct treat, that's fantastic. I for sure thought we'd have to wait till the summer, but knowing that N64 is kind of running out of games, maybe they got to get ready for the next big thing. And we speculated about that last week with Mario Golf, like, hey, what are they going to do next? Seems like this is what they're going to do next. I'd really love to know what you think about this, how excited you are, and how fantastic it is that Nintendo actually putting our money where their mouths are and delivering what we've asked for. And if they can keep the game lineup as diverse and eclectic as it's looking over here, I mean, yes, Sloop is fantastic, but it's this screen that has me so pumped. Check this out. You got all these games, and a lot of them are not like, it's not just, Mario Advance. It's not just the basic main games. It looks like they're experimenting and testing the waters with a lot of truly great stuff. There's also some stuff about like link cable in here. Yeah, look at this screen right here. It's actually the one on the top right. It says start transmission, connect the Game Boy Advance Game Link cable. Are they working on Game Link cable transmission? Are we gonna be able to do online Game Link? The link is in your brain, or actually it's in your expansion pack subscription. I am so pumped about this. I'll keep you posted as more drops. Hopefully Nintendo has a reveal this weekend, and hopefully it happens on Monday. I'll be there covering it for you. And this month just got a whole lot more exciting for Switch. It has been a silent period for a while, but maybe this is why. Maybe this is why, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoy the breaking news and the big reveal. Tell me about the Game Boy Advance games you want to play on your Switch. And until next time, thanks a lot, my friends. Love you so much. SwitchForce out.